Artistry.
Artistry.
Stark contrast to the dark artistry we were referencing.
I respect your artistry and your methods.
Look at the artistry of these carvings and the scrollwork.
Writers are, in many instances, the glue to the execution of artistry and storytelling.
艺术性
Artless.
Artless.
My good friend Mr. Lincoln has addressed you with his usual artless sincerity, his pure homely charm, his perennial native humor.
So full of artless jealousy is guilt, it spills itself in fearing to be spilt.
So full of artless jealousy is guilt.
Sometimes I sit and wonder in my artless Japanese way.
无须是的
Ascending.
Ascending.
Ascending summer.
God created animals in ascending order.
Ascending bowel cancer.
She's floating, lightly ascending from cloud to cloud towards heaven.
We'll be getting seriously ill precisely when you and Hayes will be ascending from the lunar surface to rendezvous with him.
上升的
Ascent.
Ascent.
Did Humbert hum his ascent?
Johansson sups the ascent.
This will ascent the outfit perfectly.
Worthless remnants of a time before Sparta's ascent from darkness.
You want a remote-controlled ascent with no backup comms?
上升
Ascetic.
Ascetic.
True ascetic does not worry about the outwardly appearance at all.
Because Andre's tastes used to be very ascetic.
I've always found myself drawn to the ascetic.
An ascetic ground.
Some ascetic won a following by making waves, so the Sanhedrin decided to put him down.
苦行者苦行的
Ashen.
Ashen.
I saw you make contact, Larry Ashen. What the guy on the assembly line say to you? I saw you make contact, Larry Ashen.
She got tired of all the bullshit, all the ashen ideas.
The man went completely ashen, like I was the bloody ghost of Christmas past.
We fought at Cressy, at Bosworth Field, at Agincourt.
由灰烬构成的
Asinine.
Asinine.
I'm well aware of that asinine article.
It's truly an asinine question.
It must have been insane to listen to your asinine gibberish.
My ex-girlfriend, who has been in this asinine art history program for the last year.
Where'd you come up with such a half-baked asinine idea?
驴的
Asparagus.
Asparagus.
As I think you know, Alma, I prefer my asparagus with oil and salt.
But a very, very cute asparagus.
For biscuits, or points, or soot, or asparagus, whichever they choose.
Like the time we ate a bunch of asparagus to see how long it takes before your pee smells funny.
With all the trimmings, palm frites, asparagus, buttersquash.
芦笋
Aspen.
Aspen.
Got room for one more if you still want to go to Aspen.
I need the CDO machine to run for another 2 years, and then I'm rich as fuck, and I got my house in Aspen.
Samantha, can I have 2 Aspen, please?
She left this in the terminal and flew to Aspen and out of my life.
What are you doing in Aspen?
山羊山羊的
Asphalt.
Asphalt.
Harold ran for the bus, his stiff leather shoes making a terrible squeaking sound as they flexed against the asphalt.
He ran out of asphalt in the middle of the night and asked me if he could come down here.
Non-specific mud, traces of asphalt, traces of oil, traces of sand, carnauba wax.
Waterfalls, making pools in the asphalt.
You got me hotter in Georgia asphalt.
柏油用柏油铺成的以柏油铺
Asphyxiate.
Asphyxiate.
And shooting pains will grip your entire body, and you will slowly asphyxiate until you choke to death while remaining fully conscious unless you do exactly what I say.
Do me a favor and just stuff this down my throat until I asphyxiate to death.
Guilt is just one more thing trying to asphyxiate us during sex.
I would personally asphyxiate this half-wit so we could string you up on a federal M1 and end this story with a bag on your head.
You didn't asphyxiate yet, did you?
窒息使窒息
Aspiration.
Aspiration.
I can quite understand Jack's aspiration, Mr. Oldman.
Next was the bone marrow aspiration.
Choose another side. Our clumsy American friends, for whom individual freedom is at least an aspiration.
Our lives are pretension and social aspiration.
You've opted for vacuum aspiration abortion today.
热望
Aspire.
Aspire.
Above loyal that a nigger can aspire to.
But what better role for anyone to aspire to than hero?
I used to think that federal law enforcement was just about the highest calling a person could aspire to.
Mightn't that save at least the idea of democracy to aspire to?
Your words is something we should all aspire to reach.
渴望
Assailant.
Assailant.
And did the victims know their assailant or assailants?
Could be one assailant who assaulted her multiple times.
I took 6 months of Kempo karate class, and you distract the assailant with pain.
You have not yet determined whether the assailant was a man or a woman.
You say your assailant brought you to an apartment?
攻击者
Assassin.
Assassin.
But it's that assassin that's inside him that has taken him to the top repeatedly.
Rhonda is a trained assassin in there.
The assassin goes by the name of the Hornet.
Well, fortunately, well, for me that is, the assassin was most inept.
You hear that guy you found dead was a professional Japanese assassin?
暗杀者
Assemblage.
Assemblage.
Don't you, young man, try to teach this assemblage the role of the deity.
Given this noble assemblage, I would say our seals.
Have you ever seen a greater assemblage of hypocrites under one roof in all your life?
I need hardly remind you of the purpose of our assemblage.
Oh, yes, well, there was a question put to the assemblage a little while ago, which I would like very much to answer.
集合
Assembler.
Assembler.
Assembler's my go-to.
Assembler. Or assembler.
Sound assembler. Sound assembler.
装配工
Assertive.
Assertive.
And he revealed to me that any assertive client was written up in his file as a fucking unstable troublemaker.
But some women are turned on by aggressive, assertive behavior.
Yeah.
I'm assertive.
People on that runway that can slut drop whilst licking their back and keeping an assertive sexual eye contact at all times.
Somewhere inside of you, there's a much more assertive person.
武断的
Assessor.
Assessor.
He'd like to be federal revenue assessor for the 5th District of Pennsylvania.
I imagine you must be very good at your job if Aunt Sarah chose you to be her assessor.
I'm hoping you recognize me from the assessor ride.
Yeah.
Sir, where's the office of the assessor of Cook County?
The county tax assessor would figure I've been hiding them.
辅佐人
Asset.
Asset.
I'm a negative asset manager.
Now, I don't want to bolster or overstate the matter, but this may very well be the most sensitive asset ever to be housed.
He's an asset!
The real asset. Sole ownership of Blood Like Wine, his publishing company.
We're covering a 500-mile area with every asset available to us.
资产
Assiduous.
Assiduous.
Even Dr. Mortimer's assiduous visits, accompanied as they are by constant talk of bones, our mortal residue.
Literally, as Miss Rose would doubtless say in her assiduous way, reproduction without sexual union.
The upside is it's that necessary assiduous desire and a little bit of talent to back it up that makes anything possible.
Are the perspicacious teachers of Emerson Elliott School, so let us give them all a round of assiduous applause.
勤勉的
Assignee.
Assignee.
And I am the assignee.
Mademoiselle Anna Lettre Vigneault.
受让人
Assimilate.
Assimilate.
Assimilate data.
Attack the Earth in the past to assimilate the future.
I think we could all help him assimilate.
The American consumer can assimilate
only so many new
Just the way
products
you
in
like
a
it.
given period of time.
Find one's place and then to assimilate into the culture.
使同化，被吸收。
Assimilation.
Assimilation.
Are you still planning to change the way we humble scientists view memory assimilation?
Assimilation gets expensive.
Assimilation!
I'm here to supervise the initial phase of your assimilation into society.
Ubiquitous assimilation.
同化。
Assistantship.
Assistantship.
Greetings! I teach Prestidigitory Assistantship.
研究生助教奖学金。
Assort.
Assort.
把分类，协调。
Asthma.
Asthma.
And I guess without benefits, I'll be able to hold my daughter as she, suffers from her asthma that I won't be able to afford the medication for.
He's having an asthma attack.
Okay, that's his asthma.
Yeah, I'm just having an asthma thing.
哮喘。
Astounding.
Astounding.
But under that, you're the most amazingly astounding.
I refer to his astounding and shameless performance for the newspapers.
Their ability to hyper-focus and have different experiences is astounding.
Well, it is ironic to see how quickly he has faded from memory, considering what an astounding record he made.
Which combined with near miraculous good luck had a result that was frankly astounding.
令人惊骇的。
Astral.
Astral.
Books on astral projection.
Do you believe in UFOs, astral projections, mental telepathy, ESP, clairvoyance, spirit photography, telekinetic movement, full...
For a moment, you entered the astral dimension.
What? My astral body.
She befriended your astral body.
新的。
Astrologer.
Astrologer.
He's a self-styled soothsayer, astrologer, and diviner of mysteries.
I went to this party once, and he introduced me as an astrologer.
So perhaps you will swallow your prejudice against a humble astrologer whose only medical diploma is the gratitude of his patients.
The Tibetan astrologer.
Then I met some astrologer, and told me that there's a lot of money to be made.
占星家。
Astrology.
Astrology.
Astrology is yes.
However, I'd like to send you a book on astrology.
I already told you I didn't believe in that astrology.
Not believing in the afterlife is like not believing in astrology. She's not into astrology just because she knows our signs.
占星术。
Astute.
Astute.
Hollenbeck was what most astute students of CBS's strange and questionable new methods considered typical of its newscasters.
John, you seem like an astute man.
Well, I like to think I'm a pretty astute observer of the human scene, too, Big Dan.
Well, now, isn't that an astute observation?
Yes, very astute.
敏锐的。
Asylum.
Asylum.
And I believe, Hank, that was around the time that we took Aunt Marie to the insane asylum.
Because as long as everyone hates the Sagittarians, forget your asylum for 5 minutes.
It's like a fucking asylum.
She didn't come from an insane asylum. Your antics at the asylum have forced my hand.
庇护。
Asymmetry.
Asymmetry.
Asymmetry and the difficulty of the game.
Facial asymmetry, bedwetting, his teeth never meet.
Has beautiful shape and form, and its asymmetry.
Super asymmetry.
Their firm shape points at some pretty dimples brought into play by the asymmetry of her position.
不匀称。
Asymptomatic.
Asymptomatic.
I want all my HIV patients on the asymptomatic study to have their ACT doses lowered to the minimum 600 milligrams.
She's asymptomatic.
They're completely asymptomatic.
What if I'm asymptomatic and years from now my balls fall off?
You're asymptomatic.
无症状的。
Atheism.
Atheism.
Marxist atheism.
I'm accused of atheism, of not loving my children, and of being a ward of the state.
I'm sure it will be more popular than your treatise on the virtues of atheism.
Immediately atheism flared up. Necessity of atheism.
无神论。
Atheist.
Atheist.
I am not a Christian or an atheist.
My wife in the Quran. My oldest son is an atheist. My youngest is a Scientologist. My daughter is studying Hinduism.
You are an atheist, you!
You see, I'm what you call an atheist.
无神论者
Athletics.
Athletics.
And you're not going to beat me at the athletics carnival.
Frank's accident definitely set us back, but if we pass athletics, we're in, so.
In your studies, in your athletics, in your relationships, go towards love.
That's beyond athletics.
This is like international athletics for us because we're racing against boys in the south.
体育运动
Atoll.
Atoll.
Do you, by any chance, also know that Cocapango Atoll is now called Carlson Island?
On the way to the Persephone, I passed a small atoll.
So they went back to Samantha Egger, and while told stamped to keep his distance, he kept her.
The typhoon kicked the crap out of the atoll, sir. You vaporized some uninhabited atoll.
环状珊瑚岛
Tone.
Atone.
And you will atone!
Besides, I feel a sudden need to atone for my sins.
I had to atone for being late, so...
Sacrificing the innocent to atone for the sins of the guilty.
This made sure the dead came to atone for what they did during their lives, depicted Papaskalius.
补偿
Atonement.
Atonement.
Bryony Tallis, your new novel, your 21st, is called Atonement.
Paul is a fine boy, and Mark is an excellent student of the Torah and Talmud. The sermons were about atonement for sin.
Make an atonement for your souls.
Today's your day of atonement.
赎罪
Atrocious.
Atrocious.
How can someone who can literally control time have such atrocious timing?
I'm just saying she's not atrocious looking, that's all.
In that long catalogue of wasted time, have I ever seen such an atrocious miscarriage of justice?
It starts well, although your grammar's atrocious.
The service here is atrocious!
残暴的
Atrocity.
Atrocity.
Man is capable of as much atrocity as he has imagination.
But there's only one person I know who calls this town Atrocity.
I know this goes hard with you, Freddie, but what they're planning, which is a military trial of civilians, is an atrocity.
It is the shame of a law that would uphold a financial transaction upon that atrocity.
War is an atrocity.
残暴
Attaché.
Attach.
And killed our military attaché in Washington.
He's a cultural attaché to Greece.
Henry Lee Schatz, agricultural attaché from Idaho.
I mean, a cultural attaché.
The man you're looking at is Alexander Golitsyn, an attaché at our embassy in Prague.
使馆随员
Attaché.
Attaché.
And my attaché case?
Have you a small blue attaché case?
It's in a small attaché case in a check room. Well, tell me, Inspector, how did you find out about the attaché case?
They carry attaché cases that are heavy because they're carrying equipment.
专员随员
Attacker.
Attacker.
Colin, I know that you're an atheist, but I've come to the conclusion that the attacker is Kronos.
Just totally obsessed with finding Julie's attacker, and...
I said, for better or worse.
Perhaps he managed to take a picture of his attacker.
Realizing her attacker had her cornered, she fought free and seized a nearby bottle of vodka.
The attacker wrote Masbeth down.
攻击者
Attainable.
Attainable.
Respectable yet attainable public ivy.
And what if something I really want is no longer attainable?
Corporate society was an inevitable destiny, a material dream world. Everything man touched became attainable.
Honestly, kid, truth be told, everything I've achieved is super attainable.
Starting with your earliest years when you somehow were taught to expect something that wasn't even halfway attainable.
可到达的
Attainment.
Attainment.
I
I've got a little bit of feedback and a couple of attainment goals for this time.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present for your entertainment.
No. PhD is a mark of academic attainment, bestowed in my case.
Right, now, item 4, attainment of world supremacy within the next 5 years.
You're a man of some scientific attainment.
达到
Attentiveness.
Attentiveness.
But, you know, I do think that you could show a little bit more attentiveness to your son and your stepson, who obviously need you.
I'm impressed with your attentiveness to your mom.
Mr. Devlin has pestered me with this attentiveness ever since I arrived.
The valet's attentiveness was impressive.
注意力
Attire.
Attire.
Attire, wasting no time to start this match off.
That would be their sleep attire.
That's been my COVID attire.
Yeah, perfect blizzard attire.
You know, considering the rest of your attire is so conservative.
服装使穿衣